Guys, welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Thanks to everybody who has liked, commented or subscribed so far, I really appreciate it. And now, on to today's episode. Alright, so let's go to Charles there. See if he has a quest for us. Well, that's not Charles, that's Pearson. And I love Pearson, he's funny.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Unless I do something about it, right?
We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. And if needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
Wow.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Wow, he is pissed or something. I don't know why. He's gonna be our guide,
You take this.
teaching us how to hunt with a bow.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
Ouch. Wow, everybody's taking potshots at everybody here. they are a funny bunch here. Alright, it's time to learn how to use the bow now. I'm excited.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, today's your day, Morgan.
You reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed.
There's a surprising amount of detail going into hunting here.
Find some higher ground.
I mean, the direction of the wind plays a role.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither.
And nobody does.
Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Man, I sure would like to know what happened on that boat. They've been talking about it like non-stop in every episode up to now, so...
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way.
I like that there's some logic in hunting. Like, there's grass here, so there's gotta be animals.
Good. No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
I wonder how detailed the simulation is behind the door.
Stop here a second. I see something.
Alright, I guess we identified our prey now. Let's go take it down.
There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
He's actually right. How can you not see the deer tracks in the snow? I mean, as I said earlier, in the snow it's kind of easy.
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Oh, now we can use our eagle eye ability. Now, as you can see tracks and also focus on a specific one, because sometimes there's a lot of tracks around and yeah, it kind of gets confusing, so I'm glad that Rockstar gave us the ability to focus on one of them. I don't know why we have a bar though that's emptying. If you pay attention to the lower right part of the screen, I would have liked that bar to not have been there, but okay, I guess it keeps it interesting. I also like the music when you're hunting. It's like very, very, you know, fitting for a stealthy approach. I don't know if I should move faster now. I don't want to scare my first deer off. So I'm gonna take this slow, and yeah, probably when I get accustomed to it, I'll do it a bit faster. But for now, let's just take things slow and steady. Oh, there it is.
Down there. You see him? Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Aim for their head or neck. We want a good, clean kill. Get good tension on the string before releasing. Just don't overdo it. Now.
Yeah, clean kills matter in this game. Like, you get qualities of the skins you get. I think there's bad quality, medium, and high quality. High quality depends on how you kill the animal. If you do it cleanly, like this. And also the animal itself has to be of some quality to start with. So you can get, even if you get a clean kill on a medium animal, you don't get a high quality skin, so to speak. So you have to first identify a high quality animal and then do it correctly as well. It's kind of complex if you want to get into this. I'm probably not gonna get into this too much. Maybe I'll hunt a few legendary animals, maybe a few high skins just to get a few unlocks. I'm more interested in this story though. There's an amazing story in this game. Might be one of the best games ever, story-wise. Alright, now let's go find us a second animal. I wonder how it's gonna differ from the first one. Did you pay attention, by the way? The animal was drinking water when we found it. It's very realistic. Many games would have you hunting and the deer or the animal, whatever it is, would just stand there in the middle of nowhere doing nothing. I like how the deers have some sort of scripted AI here. This world feels alive. Really love that about it. So glad we got this on PC. In any case, there's the second deer. I'm gonna hide behind that rock for a bit, just to not make it scare. Oh man, I don't know how we switch shoulders, but okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, found it. He's looking straight at me, isn't he? Okay, let me get a bit closer. Because my dot right now, my targeting dot is larger than his neck. Oh, come on. Stick up your head, please. No, he's getting tired, Arthur. Alright, I'm gonna wait for him to... Oh, there you go. Come on. It's tough.
Got it.
Alright, got it.
I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay.
To be honest with you, I don't know if I was just a good shot or the game helped me. Kind of felt like there's some auto-aim going on here, and yeah, if I know anything about Rockstar games, it's that they do usually have some auto-aiming. Not too much. They do not want you to know that you're auto-aiming. They just helpfully nudge you in the right direction, so to speak. And you know what, I'm glad for it. It would be super tough. I mean, especially animals. the way they move erratically, and you have to hit their head as well, which moves even more erratically than the body. Yeah, that would have been a handful, so I'm glad they put some auto-aim in it. People, on the other hand, I don't think I would have any trouble. I mean, they just sit duck behind cover, you can easily hit them, but yeah, animals and especially predators, man, wolves. Wolves are a handful.
Ready to head back when you are.
Alright, so I guess we got our prey. Let's head back and feed the rest of the camp.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
Tell me about it.
I've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Hosea will have a plan.
Yeah, preferably somewhere where it's not that snowy.
Notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
1 more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
Nice.
The girl,
She has a wild look in her eye.
of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches.
Watch out. Bear
Oh,
up ahead.
wow, a bear.
Let's see if we can find another way around.
Yeah, good idea. Wouldn't want to take that head on.
You're real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Also, he was sleeping and woke up by the spring storm, so to speak, so he's gotta be ultra hungry. Yeah, let's not become his food. Although I see Charles is following him. Isn't that dangerous? Well, I will follow Charles.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Worst case scenario, the bear eats Charles first and leaves me alone. Oh man, I'm a bad teammate, am I not?
You're okay, boy.
The first legendary animal we're gonna hunt is gonna be a bear. I know that much. It is fun.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
Oh, watch it. I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Yep, that's Dutch, the charismatic leader, if I've ever seen one.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. He bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Well, with the name The Count, I expect him to be as rowdy. Alright, we're back. Let's go cook those animals.
Brought some food back, boys!
Yeah, how happy are you that you are not going to be eating rabbit leftovers anymore?
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Or 60 hours of a game playthrough anyway. You don't have a lifetime, Charles. Need to learn fast. But I don't expect to be using the bow too often.
Well. What a surprise. To find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Why, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you.
Nice.
Give us a hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one, did you?
Alright, time to learn how to skin animals. Although I just expect it to be just a press of a button. Pretty simple. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Oh, yikes. Oh wow, this is looking realistic. Oh
Not
man.
too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.